Hey everyone, it's Andrew with ShelfAware, and in this tutorial video I'm going to go over some of the frequently asked questions from a consumer's perspective. So I'm logged in as Jimmy here on my demo consumer, and the first question we're going to address is how do you see what's been checked out recently, maybe even today? So if you want to see as a consumer, what your folks in the back on the production floor are consuming in real time, the place to do that is order item. So we're going to the order item. And order item, on the grid view down here, I think can be overwhelming because it's going to show you every order item from a historical, real-time, on-hand perspective, what has been flowing through the ShelfAware system for you, the consumer. And if you're supplied, hundreds of parts from several different suppliers, it's going to be a lot of data down here. So that we don't get overwhelmed, we're going to start with some pretty specific search criteria. If we're just trying to see what's been checked out recently, a very important search criteria that you want to have on your ribbon is checkout time. And if it's not on there, just quickly hit the customize button. And we'll start with custom search criteria. And if it's not on there, it'd be over here, so I'll throw it over there. You'd find it over on the left, unavailable fields, and you would throw it over on the right, selected fields, and then you can reorder it, which order it shows up on the search criteria ribbon, and you would hit save. So go ahead and hit save. We'll hit OK, boom, there's checkout time. And here's how this search criteria works. Click the little calendar button off to the right, and we just want to see what's been checked out in the last week. So we'll go back a week, today's July 9th. Go back to July 2nd, we'll look through July 9th, hit search, boom. It's going to return every item on the ShelfAware system that's been checked out in the last week since July 2nd, looking through July 9th. So as you can see, it returned 18 total items, all with the status checked out. And it's going to return each specific line. So if you want to quickly chop it in to, let's say, an item number and see how many of a single item has been consumed, you can do something pretty simple, and that's a drag and drop to group by column. So we're going to grab the column header customer item number, click, and drag it into that gray grouping. Boom, and we just grouped it by customer item number. So these would be your part numbers displayed here, and it's going to subtotal each part number. So in the last week, we've used 5 packages of this part, 2 packages of that part, and up here 3 packages of this part. So you can also click this to view more details, exactly when the items were checked out, and maybe even if the package quantities varied, exactly how many were each package that were checked out of the system. So that is how you would do that functionality for seeing what's been checked out. The next question we'll answer in this quick tutorial video is how do you manually change an item from checked out to back on hand? So let's just say, common scenario, somebody checked out this top line here, dish soap, and they come to you, or they can do this themselves if you give them permission inside the software. And they say, look, I hadn't had my coffee yet, I was a little bit drowsy, and I walked away with this dish soap when what I really meant to grab was a box of safety glasses. So this dish soap will verify that the tag ID ends in 34. We'll say we checked it out, but we didn't intend to, so let's check it back in. Well, it's real simple. You bring up the item, select it, and you just hit down here in the action buttons, just recheck in item. So it says item rechecked in successfully, and we just hit OK. Boom, it's back on hand. So that item in the system is back on hand. So what we would want to do is make sure that the dish soap with that tag ID got returned back to the physical inventory location, and now it's ready to get consumed again. So those are the probably 2 most commonly asked questions from the consumer side of things. How you check items in and out manually through the system, and how do we see what we've been consuming recently. So that's it for now. Check back on ShelfAware's YouTube channel for more tutorial videos as we come out with more details and more features on a regular basis. All right, everybody, thanks for watching.